cunts.
Oh my god. All right, off the bat. All right, welcome back to the show. Where this week we're gonna talk about why Tarek is gay.
Yeah. So it's June. I just figured this is gonna be fun. Cause isn't it being gay it's not at heart, right? It's just,
no, it's like people just do it for fun.
Yeah, it's a trend.
It's a trend. It's a fad.
Yeah, it's a fad.
You know how how people do fad diets, like the keto diet, paleo diet.
You know what rhymes with fad? Fat. No, we're just joking.
That's a joke. No,
obviously, I'm not. We're beat dead ass. Obviously, being gay is not a fucking fad. It's not a choice.
It's not like
it's
keto.
Who you're born with.
Fuck the keto diet.
Fucking idiots. Fuck keto. It's god. It's so stupid. Fucking hate keto. It's such a dumbass diet.
Oh wait, Chas heard us talking about shit about gay people, and she's coming out over here to kick our asses.
She's gonna light a blunt on us. She's gonna spark a fucking.
Dad, like how our dads would burn cigarettes on our hands.
She's gonna spark a fucking blackwood on her neck. Damn, how's your week been?
I mean, chilling, man. I just had finished up finals. I mean, I know you finished last quarter, but we finished this quarter. Basically, I mean, I had 3 finals, but one of my professors had the kindness in her heart to make it the take-home final.
Isn't the meanest one too?
No, that one was actually really nice. The meanest one, I still had her final on Wednesday.
Oh, that was the one that was in the class. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, so basically, I spent 4 good days just studying. For the first final I took on Monday, I was really happy because I got 103% on it.
Fucking bitch.
I was like, and
I fucking hate you.
It's been a long time since I got 100, over 100 on an exam. I think since sophomore year.
Dude, it hasn't been
since the second year of college, basically.
It's also in my second year of college, I just graduated that fast.
I've actually been graduated since second year.
Fucking bitch. I just do it because I like hanging out with simpletons.
It makes me feel smarter.
Fucking asshole.
No, and also I had another presentation on Tuesday. That was just bullshit. Because this presentation, they built it up for 2 quarters to be this big thing. Everyone's going to be there. Bro, we presented to 6 people.
No way. Wait, the one that you and not Sawyer, but the one where you, Layla, and everyone else are in?
Yeah.
Wow.
So essentially this whole presentation was 2 quarters worth of work, right?
Uh-huh.
And they our professor had built it up to be this grand thing. She invited faculty, she invited everyone to come watch us. Supposedly students were gonna be there watching us too. But the thing about that presentation is it was during a day that some people also had other finals, either before or after they presented. So it wasn't required of us to be there. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people just weren't there. So when we showed up, maybe 10, 15 minutes before our presentation, there was maybe 20 people in there. As soon as the group that went before us finished, at least 10 of them just left. And so what was left is a few students, some dad, the professor, and then maybe 2 minutes into our presentation, some other professor came in. And literally this whole thing, 20 plus weeks worth of work presenting. And there were 6 people there. It was fucking hilarious. And then it was annoying because one of the dudes so basically it was a 12-minute presentation with 3 minutes of questions. And this one dude is some fucking Mario-looking bastard, some fucking dad. And somebody's fucking dad.
Fucking cuck, dude.
Dude, I could have easily cucked him. I'm like, where's your fucking wife? I need to see your wife right now.
I need to fuck her in front of you to show dominance.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways,
you were mad.
So it was such a stupid thing because the whole project was to develop a vaccine using hamster ovary cells, right? Using that. But then he started asking because
I like you're talking it's so easy. Dude, it's just it's
no, okay, it's just
easy.
It's about that. But then this motherfucker kept asking us oh, have you considered security when you're transporting your vaccines? What if someone tries to steal your vaccines when they're transporting? And do you have a patent for it? I'm like, this is fake. This is a fake project.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Have you guys ever wondered on how you guys are going to fucking distribute it via capsules? If the capsules for the fucking patent don't go through because it's not the same company because you're using gelatin and most of your fucking clientele are Muslims? What?
I was gonna be you Mario-looking bastard. Your wife probably gets fucked by someone who looks like fucking Bowser. I know
Bowser?
you're in that situation. I know Bowser cucks you.
The same dude who gave fucking Thanos putazos. That one dude, the big dude. That shit was
just straight up beats Thanos.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking Thanos putazos. That shit was so fucking funny.
So after our presentation, dude, we just fucking left. I was like, this is awful.
This is awful. This is stupid.
So then we I literally came home for maybe 3 hours, just chilled for a little bit, and then went back to studying for the exam that I had on the next day. Okay. And that was set. The one I had the next day was 7 to 10, but I still spent all day. Mm-hmm. So, but thankfully, I basically learned everything that I needed to. It wasn't a hard exam. It was just long.
Mm.
And the thing is, for one subject within that exam, it's called heat exchanger optimization. It's nothing like too big, but every single problem we did for either homework or an in-class example, it was basically very straightforward. And I kind of expected this going into the exam, but like she gives a problem that encounters that are just slightly different than everything else we've encountered. You know, like, oh, this case you're only allowed to use one of these things when usually we use like 3. So, like, we have to, like, limit ourselves to certain things. I'm like, I've never done it like that because you didn't teach us like that.
Yeah.
So it's just annoying. And then, because I did it the normal way, and then I went back and read the instructions, like, oh, you're only allowed to have one of whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so I went back, erased it. I got really pissed off. And, oh, also, another thing, they double booked the room.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was like, I needed that laugh because I was going into the exam, like, just kind of, I was like fucking shitting bricks, basically.
Yeah.
Because this is where, this exam is 40% of my grade for an 8-unit class.
Oh, shit.
Because it counts for 2 quarters. So I was shitting
half.
bricks, and then we walk in there, and there's a fucking poli-sci class also setting up to take a final.
Uh-huh.
So it was like, what the fuck? And everyone started laughing. We're like, this is, of course, on the last final exam we have. Like, this would happen.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the only reason that we were able to, like, actually fucking power through that is our professor's like, all right, my students, you sit every other row. Poli-sci students sit in between them. And just, like, she fucking got it done. Within, like, 5 minutes, everyone was like, okay, fuck. They're all scared of her.
Yeah, like,
And then, so, literally, there was 2 completely separate classes taking a final simultaneously in the same room. It was fucking insane. And I was like, of course, like, on my last final ever, like, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And, but other than that, you know, other than that stupid question, there was just, like, multiple choice, true and false, it was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned in my take-home final yesterday, and then I'm free completely today, baby. Haha.
Nice.
And then I know you, Tala, David, Andrew, fucking everyone else graduates tomorrow. Andy.
Yeah. Never done.
He has walk tomorrow. It's exciting.
Yeah.
But you have to get up fucking early. You have to be there by 6:45. You stupid bitch.
6:45. That's gonna fucking suck.
A stupid bitch. And then you have to wake up even earlier to get ready. What are you gonna wake up at 5 or something?
Fuck no. I'm waking up at 6.
You're gonna get ready in less than 45 minutes?
Dude, I've gotten ready in 10 minutes, if that.
You sound like my dad.
Just fucking spits in his hair and that's
He's
it.
like, I can shower in 5 minutes, and then he
That's
takes like
gross.
a 10-minute shower. I'm like, you're lying. I timed
You
you.
fucking liar. How dare you? They were not in Guatemalan time.
Yeah, in Guatemala he would use it because all we would have for the family is 1 bucket of water each, and it was muddy. And like there was no such thing as like shampoo. We just rub your hair with a palm leaf, hoping like the dirt would fall off.
With the fucking with like pine bristles.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Like,
the comb.
That's like the comb. Yeah.
Fuck. What was the toothbrush?
Oh, there was none. Do you think they have toothpaste down there? Are you kidding me?
Didn't you have teeth?
No. No, dude. They literally have to use rocks to like just chop up the food so they can just swallow it.
Like seagulls.
Yeah, they can't chew on there.
Dude, everyone from Guatemala is fucking heated right
You know,
now.
this fucking mad. I'm sorry, guys.
So
What, you
mad.
think they understand English?
You think they're smart?
What do you think they understand another language other than?
It's not fucking Swahili. The fuck.
I know it's Spanish, and then there's like the natives. Dude, it's fucking hilarious because like when the Spanish, you know, took over Central America and like South America and stuff, they basically raped a bunch of like natives and stuff. So now
course.
like there's a huge mixture of, you know, Central and South Americans that are very much white because they're from like Spanish descent, but there's intermixed with that because of that rape and stuff. There's a lot of, you know, dark skin, you know, I guess complexion, really just shorter men and women down there, and it's fucked up because like their own family members, like if they come out like brown and like short, they're so mean. They're really mean. Like they will call them really fucked up names.
I don't know. I think that's just like most like cultures realistically, unless you like grow up in an area where there's like predominantly a darker skin tone. Like I do know even for like Middle Eastern people, like dark skin are just it's just like ugh. Like I don't. And it's fucked up. I mean, like just
It's
kind of like
fucking mean,
it's
and
just,
it's
like
like
racism on this idea like
and the
dark
thing
skin
is,
and
like,
complexion is bad. But I mean,
it's not even like, you know how here in the United States, like if you know, if you see something online
Mm-hmm.
of someone being like openly racist, like a lot of people will do something about it. They'll
Yeah,
like, comment or they'll share like, oh fuck this guy.
Fucking-
But down there, seriously, like I'll be on Facebook and I'll be going through like the things they post, and they're just blatantly like racist against like darker skin. And, like no one says a thing. They're just like, haha. They're like laughing in the comments.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
that
then
guy.
again, Facebook over there is just a dude who's like, it's just a book and everyone just writes in it.
Oh yeah, and then like they send it to Mexico, and then they don't know what books are in Mexico, so they send it over here, and then they have a guy upload everything.
I don't know what books are. So they're like, this is useless. This isn't
They
cocaine.
just throw it over the fucking border.
Yeah.
Good luck, Trump.
It's so funny.
Oh god.
This is the racist podcast.
I know, dude.
Racist
So
hour.
fucking mean.
Racist hour.
Welcome back to the racist hour.
What's up with Muslims, dude?
Yeah, that's your turn now.
Yeah.
Talk shit.
Yeah, don't you fucking wonder why Muslims always smell like fucking ass?
I like pita bread.
Dude, wait, what? That's so funny.
Oh fuck. How was your week though, man?
It was good, honestly. What'd I do? I went to work, went home, saw my dog. That was cool. This fucking bitch forgot me.
Yeah, you were telling me today.
Dude,
she
so-
didn't recognize you.
Okay, so I come home like late as shit, right? And I'm asleep. I'm sleeping. No, so I get home late, and then my dog like sleeping with my mom. So my mom always closes the door so she doesn't like go downstairs and take a shit in the middle of the night. Anyway, so like I wake up and I go downstairs, say hi to my dad, I say hi to my mom, and then my mom was like, "Oh, Mila," which is my dog's name, runs outside and she hides under the table. And I'm like calling her name, like all hyped, you know, and she just fucking looks at me, and this bitch starts growling, like viciously. I'm like, I literally like, what the fuck's your problem? like, and then she looked, and she got close. You know how like dogs kind of do that stammering thing when they kind of walk
Yeah.
really slow to kind of smell you. Smelled me, and then she fucking felt fine. She started freaking out. I was like, oh, you know, whatever.
Oh,
so.
it's you.
Oh, I missed you. Yeah, but yeah, hung out with her. Hung out with her, just fucking grabbed her and fucking body slammed her shit. That's what I do. I fucking get her
hilarious.
and I just body slam her on like soft
Puppy
thing.
slam. This is
Puppy
hilarious.
slam the fuck out of that bitch.
It's so funny.
Love her, that stupid whore. Anyway,
Stupid cunt. Stupid
fucking-
bitch. You're so mean.
stupid
It's
bitch.
funny, like.
I'm not mean to her at all. Like I
No, I know,
her.
but like verbally.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I do.
like,
I'm like I sound like
fat. I know you call her fat all the time.
fucking fat bitch. Or fat bitch and whore.
Slut. Like,
But I love her so much. I would die for her.
No, yeah, obviously, but just like the verbal abuse is hilarious.
I was thinking, like,
Like,
oh, what if she
doesn't
actually
understand the fuck
understood?
what you're saying.
To her,
Like,
like I can be saying anything.
you
Like,
could just be saying like "I love you" or "fuck you," and then mean the
Yeah.
same thing.
yeah, but she's not dumb though. I mean, to an extent, she's kind of dumb. But I mean, she's a dog. You know? Yeah, I love her very much. And then I saw my dad. He's being grumpy as fuck like usual. This is normal.
Oh, that your graduation's at 8 a.m.
This motherfucker tried telling me, he's like, your graduation's at 8? Don't do that. I'm like, yeah, because you fucking know. Yeah,
How many times have you graduated,
Yeah,
Dad?
fucking dick. He just looked at me, he's like, oh,
Huh?
you got balls now, huh?
This was beating you.
you got big dick energy.
Kicks your ass. It's hilarious.
But yeah, no, so yeah, I hung out with them, hung out with my brother for a little bit, hung out with my mom. Once a while, I did a bunch of that day because I went to the bank, I was gonna drop off some money, get a check, dropped off some shit, went to like the Walmart for something for my dad, went to GNC for you, and I
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the gym.
Shout
and
out. He got me a discount on that fucking thermogenic, that fucking meth.
I got SST.
Dude, free meth, basically.
The CEO sees is like, you're fired. You're giving your friends discounts. But yeah, and then I don't see it really. I mean,
That's cool.
besides that, I mean, it's been pretty
We've been chilling.
yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been
it was
too
fun.
bad, honestly.
And we went on like a hike today. That was fun with Flan.
Yeah, that was fun. That was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It
Are you
was-
just excited to be done? Like,
Huh?
Are you excited to be done?
I
5
am.
years
I
later,
am, dude.
man.
I got my diploma yesterday. That shit was
Oh, you
wild.
felt fucking like.
It was
pleased.
weird.
You felt like elite. Did you feel elite when you got it?
I just looked at it. I was like, fuck. Like,
It's real.
all this is like, I have it. Like, I'm finished. Like,
All this
because
all
they
this,
can't send you. They can't send you if you don't. If you don't finish, they can't send you anything.
Oh, I know. Like,
Yeah, no, they said they're like, you're fucking super done. And yesterday I was like freaking out, so I was like looking at the confirmation to make sure like I was done with everything. And like I was even looking at like my old emails to making sure like what if like I missed something or whatever. And then like it shows like you're done,
What's
yada.
up?
Such as, finished with everything, yada yada bullshit. Got the thing yesterday, and then like I showed my dad, and this motherfucker like I love my dad to death. I do a lot of stuff for him. I do school for him, right? I like school, but
that's your like Father's Day present.
no,
basically.
I went to Cabazon and I got this motherfucker's shoes.
Oh, you got him that too.
Yeah, and I know he's not gonna like him, but I got him because I like him. Like, anyway,
I know. I mean, I feel like. I mean, I don't know how it is with other dads, but like with my, it's really hard to shop for my dad.
dude, he's like
So
you know what's
hard.
fucked up? We'll buy him shoes for him specifically, and he says, "I don't like these." I'm like, okay, then fuck it, whatever. We'll just keep him here. And you know what the motherfucker do? He'll wear our shoes. And this motherfucker doesn't wear socks, and he has disgusting ass feet because he's a truck driver, and he's Middle Eastern, and he has smelly ass toes, and he just walks, and he just wears shoes with no fucking socks. And we're like, Dad, don't do that. And he gets mad at us like it's our problem that we think no socks and shoes are fucking like that's haram. Like stuck for life. If we tell our father that socks fucking belong on your feet. Because every time, dude, I swear, I remember as a kid, I used to truck with him, and his socks were so crunchy, dude. I don't know if it was sweat or nut. Like it was so just crunchy. Like I swear to God, like you know when you know like Mexican restaurants and they fry pork skin.
Yeah.
Like how it just looks all big and whatever the fuck. I shit you not. You know look how it looks. It's like long and it's like thin and it's hard.
No, yeah.
That's a chicharrón. That's his fucking sock.
His socks are straight up chicharrones.
I shit you not. Fry that bitch and
God.
put some fucking chamoy on it. What the fucking shit? Anyway.
Fucking shit, dude. What's up, fool?
What the fucking shit? It's back to the fucking Latino hours. Fucking hate
Welcome
my.
back to the Latino Hour.
I fucking hate
today
my
we
yap.
talk about hot Cheetos. You know,
that.
my hyena, she eat a
fucking
hot
love
Cheeto in Arizona in the
Two
morning.
things I fucking like more in the world: fucking hot Cheetos and fucking
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
Fuck hot
yeah,
Cheetos.
fuck, dude. Yeah,
Fucking,
fuck.
fucking bomb. Fuck. I can't see. Speaking of, I was talking
Blind
about.
as shit.
I was like my dad yesterday. I was like, we're just sitting down watching TV, and like some commercial comes on with like, you know, like, are you sad kind of commercials, and it's just like some bitch who's like walking in a meadow, and she's just depressed,
Yeah,
because she's white and she has no
She's
just
white.
too much spare time on her hands, so
No,
she picks
yeah,
up depression as a
yeah,
hobby.
Her husband's out, like, you know, getting all the
Fucking
money,
whatever the
fucking-
fuck.
fucking other women.
Whatever the fucking thing is, I feel like white people, especially old white people, just pick up depression as a hobby. Like,
Oh yeah, they'll just like find shit to be mad. It's like what Louis C.K. said.
Yeah.
This is white people problem.
Just-
Just
seriously.
find random shit to be mad
God,
about.
you know, I'm just too happy. I should be
I
sad.
have too much fucking money.
Essentially.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
house is too fucking nice. I
never
need
get
to,
some
I need
bullshit
to
like-
ruin this environment by being in a bad mood. I know.
Oh.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wait.
That's him slurping cum.
Yeah,
And-
I'll
and-
have a big cup of cum here.
That's because it's it's June and it's National Gay Month. So
No, yeah.
you
No, of
know.
course. So that's why we started the podcast talking about being gay. You being gay.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because it's national.
Because I love cocks.
Well,
Apparently.
who doesn't? It's
Honestly,
fantastic,
dude, you're
right?
gay if you don't.
Dude, you're
Fuck. What a fuck.
start macking on the podcast.
Oh,
we don't even edit.
Oh, it just sounds. You just
Oh!
it just sounds like macaroni. Ugh, it's fucking gross.
Oh, right before we start, weren't you talking about airing out your balls?
Huh? Oh, dude, I don't know what it is. So like, I don't know, like, okay, so I have like these type of like these underwear where they're kind of compression, like compression briefs, right? So
I think I'm wearing the same like.
but
kind
they're
right
like,
now.
they're not like a douche or anything, but they're like the ones that like people who because they're made of that weird material, like they kind of feel like fucking like shorts. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
basketball shorts, right? So they have that material.
It's very like silky almost.
Yeah, it's like silky,
Yeah.
all right, but they're hold on to your
Yeah,
skin.
they're
And I
like
like
tight.
them because when I pull on my pants, what do you call it? Not that I wear skinny jeans or anything, but I have
it
actually
doesn't
big
ride
leg.
up.
It doesn't ride up.
Yeah.
Right. And because they're so airtight because of nylon or whatever the fuck it is, my balls are like cooking.
Polyester.
Like, dude, my balls are cooking like a fucking like a Christmas goose.
Oh,
Like, dude, like I swear to God, my balls are gonna fucking clam bake right now. I'm
God
just
damn.
airing it out. I could smell it.
dude, you can fucking ring those like underwear out to a bread bowl, and make clam chowder, dog.
Oh, you disgusting cunt.
With some oyster fucking crackers, dog. Yeah, dude,
fuck.
delicious.
Honestly.
Fisherman's Wharf. We should open up a shop.
What? But yeah, enough about my ball sweat. Oh yeah, so like I don't know. So him and I went to get a bagel earlier with Tala because today Tala
Dude, those
took her
bagels
last
are
time.
fucking bomb.
Good, huh?
So
really
good.
good. And I forgot where we were watching, but I saw a pizza bagel, and I was just like, you know what? So it reminds me of this one time. So I was watching porn, right?
Of course.
And yeah, because who doesn't do that? So if you don't watch
If
porn,
you're a guy and you say you don't watch porn, you're a fucking liar.
and you're a coward.
You're a
you
coward
have
for
nothing.
lying about that, you piece of shit.
You have no reason to lie
I'm looking
at
at
all.
you, Evan.
He's like, I just fucking yeah. Dude,
I just fuck. Like what girl? No, it's
what?
dude.
Just fucking
chemicals,
people.
dude. Fuck yeah.
Fucking with chemicals.
Dude.
Anyway, so I was watching porn, and it's like one of those like it wasn't even porn. I wasn't like on deliberately on a like website. I was like on Pornhub. What's it called? Reddit. I was on Reddit. Because Reddit is essentially a new Tumblr. Because once Tumblr got rid of porn, like, this is fucking useless.
Yeah, no. Everyone deleted it.
Yeah, it's your stock plummeted. The shit's is like it's might as well like be watching. Tumblr's essentially dark is like fucking emo Blue's Clues essentially.
At this point, yeah, it's just like
Just like
it's,
that fucking weird video you sent me about the fruit in the dark.
oh,
I mean, the picture.
Dude, a picture of a high contrast picture of fruit floating threateningly in the
That
night.
shit was terrifying.
It's just literally bananas and apples and shit.
And, but the
just-
thing is, like, where they're placed, like the apple, like the bananas and shit were like going down a slide in a forest. The bananas were like in this abandoned fucking.
like it's just like a brick wall.
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like
so
Chernobyl,
weird.
like almost like what the fuck.
odd. Anyway, back to my porn story.
Anyways, I know we keep cutting away from the porn story.
Yeah,
We need to
because
listen
I'm
to this.
embarrassed, dude. Because I am Muslim and I have sabr. Alhamdulillah.
Stop.
Right, it becomes a. Alright, guys, welcome back to the Sheikh Hours. I am your Sheikh Abu Tariq, and anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, I was on Reddit, and like, it's one of those like, you know, like those gimmicky ass, like super lame, like, because I'm sure we've all like watched a porn where it's like, it's just dumb. Like, I'm like, because obviously, like, acting in porn is fucking horrendous, but it's so
No,
funny.
the thing is, like, it's hilarious.
That's
you know,
like,
it's like
take away like the idea of like sexualizing the idea. The acting is so bad, it's perfect. Like, it is fucking outstanding. Like I am honestly convinced that they're actually good actors, but they have to
they're
act.
on purpose act like
They
that.
have to. They fucking have to because honestly, if they acted so well, it wouldn't be a porn. It would be a fucking like a sensual drama.
Yeah, it'd be fucking Downton Abbey. Like it's just
Yeah,
like,
it'd be fucking. It'd be way
too
more.
serious. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fucking
Anyway,
hilarious.
so like it was this guy, and he was like, I forget what the fuck happened, but the girl, it was like her stepsister, because apparently stepsisters and like incest is like a new thing now. Anyway, the guy's like making a pizza or some shit, and the girl's like, I wanted pepperoni or something like something that's like, you know,
wait, is the sausage one?
yeah.
With the one where they're sitting on the table with their dads?
No,
No, you know which one I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
That
Yeah.
was funny. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, and then she just starts blowing his dick.
Cause he has this fucking like the box straight up like his dick is in it,
Yeah.
and he's like ready for that big sausage pizza, and he just pulls it out,
And,
they're
all
like,
and the dad's like, he's a fucking heart attack and dies.
and then he just starts sucking them off. That's hilarious.
Your dad's
okay, anyway,
dying.
back to yours.
Okay. So yeah, it's like it's just this dude, and like the sister's just being a bitch to him. Like not even like porn bitchy. Like you're dumb. She's like you're a fucking idiot. Do you not know how to make a like just being
And
mean.
he's super, like,
like
just an
actually
asshole,
mean.
like, yeah.
Like maybe they're actually I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, just being
actually
mean.
brothers, isn't
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
Anyways,
Be a fantasy. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway, so it gets to that point, right? And they're fucking like not fucking yet. Anyway, this guy's like, I'll show you how to make a fucking pizza. So this dude comes back and he has a pizza. It's like a DiGiorno, and he just rams his cock through the pizza. And this girl's just like, you know, that stupid like that fucking.
oh yeah, that's stupid. Like,
the anime fucking drool and shit. So she does that shit, and she's just like, the guy's like, yo, now you're gonna eat my pizza, sister, you bratty little bitch, or some shit like that. And she starts just going to town. But the funniest thing is like, as he's fucking her, he still has the pizza around his cock. So look, she has like pepperoni. She has pepperoni and sauce all over her legs.
oh,
it's
it's
the
hilarious.
funniest shit
It's
ever.
fucking disgusting.
It's so fucking funny. Like I was like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? It was like, it was just too much. Like, I couldn't
oh
handle
my
it.
god, that's so
Oh my
fucking
God.
funny.
That
Oh my
was
god.
just- that was hilarious. Oh yeah, so like, back to my dad bitching.
Oh right.
So we're fucking so I show my diploma. My mom's happy as fuck, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, she's happy. And I show my dad, like, look, dad, like, I got this. I guess a joke. Like, for Father's Day, dad, I got you this, my diploma. This motherfucker looks at it.
He rips it.
He eats it. He looks at it. Pretend this is it, right? He looks at it. Because, you know, old people have to look like a mile away.
from yeah.
So, like, he
Son,
did-
go hold it over there and you just.
you put it outside. He's looking at it. He's like, yeah, you spelled your name wrong. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, your middle name. I'm like, Muhammad? He's like, yeah. They're supposed to mean A and one M. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, tell them to change it. I'm like, Dad, they can't change a fucking diploma for you. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's not it's not In-N-Out. It's not Starbucks. It's not a fucking barista signing these shits. It's a process. And he was, actually not, he was mad at me. He was mad at me for like 20 minutes and I couldn't change it. Like, it's not my fucking fault. I didn't do it. Like,
Oh my god, that's my biggest fear though. Like my name being spelled wrong or being said wrong, like during commencement.
I know they're gonna fuck up. They're gonna
Dude.
botch my shit tomorrow.
Dude, I mean, I don't know how they're gonna.
Tariq Abubu. Or some shit.
They say complete. Okay, moving on.
Stanley Anderson.
Dubai.
Osama bin Kuwait.
No, because like, oh yeah. So when I was at essentially, for those who don't know, go to UCR. there's a Starbucks on campus, and it's at this place called the Glenmore Market, and I spent basically all my time studying there, and I would often get like either like I don't know a croissant or I would get an iced tea, and one morning I got there and I just wanted a tea, and I asked for a green tea and like a croissant, and so I go up and I usually say my name is Mark because they always fuck up Marcos. They put like Mark S or they like put Mark O or they just fuck it up somehow.
Put a Y in there.
So I just yeah, fucking so
Marquise.
stupid. And but this time I was like, I always say Mark because it's just easier. I don't even care if they put a K, it's fine. And then I go up to her. She's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "Mark." And she writes Juan.
What? she
Dude, and the thing is like, no, dude. I was I even tweeted that shit, and I'm like, all right, I always say Mark because they fuck up. You guys are never gonna guess. I took a picture of my shit. It said Juan, and I'm like, before you think I took the wrong items, I saw her fucking writing Juan on the paper and on the cup. I was like, my god,
You hate me.
dude, I was so fucking mad.
That is a
my
fun
God.
Juan.
Juan, I was like, what the fuck,
Dude, that shit you told me in the car, dude.
Dude, oh my god.
Dude, I was crying. I swear to God, like, I was trying really hard not to like laugh harder than I should have. Because dude, I was holding it in. Okay, so like, tell him.
Okay, so a long time ago, I found this like I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's these stupid memes or not even memes. These pictures that people make just try to be deep. Basically, it's a screenshot of someone's like
Messages being shown.
yeah, messages being shown on their phone, and like one of them is like anxiety, the other one's depression, and say some stupid shit.
Like you're nothing.
You're
or
not-
whatever.
you're not enough
No
or
one
whatever.
loves you. Whatever.
And then so someone added a third message right underneath it, and it just says Scandinavian clown, and the message is Hyonk.
Oh my God.
There's another one. It was like Scandinavian circumcision is snip snip.
Dude, just the accents on the
I know,
J
dude. There's a fucking
kill
little
me.
like umlauts and shit on it. I'm like, motherfucker.
Holy fuck. We just started talking about like void memes again.
Oh my god.
It was just like it was like because he brought it up because I was talking about like I saw this meme again because it was like showing comparison like memes back then to memes now. And it would be like
red picture of yellow.
it would be like a meme of like Bally Bryan being like, oh, does this, does that, whatever, right? That whole
Like
you know.
2012 memes.
Yeah, that kind of shit, trolls, whatever. And it shows like current memes now. It's like when it's Tuesday, and it just shows yellow, but it's deep fried. That's
color yellow.
It's just, but it's deep fried. I don't know how the fuck they did it. But I just knew it was deep fried.
Oh god.
There,
Funny as
dude,
shit.
now we're just like the really cryptic ones. It was like because I'm pretty sure we talked about it before, but it was like memes back then, like it was essentially like a news report or like an article written about like millennials and like how the humor is just so like
It's
dark and
obscure.
obscure.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was showing the same shit like a meme back then and like now it just shows like this like demon and it's
was
just
like
it's
glowing
just,
eyes, right?
and it's demon with glowing eyes charms. And he's just eating cereal. It's
So
so
look at this shit I sent you. It's just like
must be sick. Oh, what the fuck?
it's basically this
That's
picture.
like a pussy with beans in it.
Oh my god! Essentially, it's like he must be above 6 feet and athletic, must have a car and be able to support his queen. Also, her bone apple teeth, and it's a picture of a wet sock with beans in it.
Dude, I don't know what it was, but like beans just blew the fuck up.
Dude, just like it's just funny, like beans.
Beans?
Like me
Like,
and the boys
look-
at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
That shit you said, oh, how do I eat my eggs? Oh, I put ketchup on my beans so they taste like eggs. That was easily the funniest shit you've ever told me.
Oh my
I remember
god!
you told me that when you
We were at IHOP.
Yeah, we were at IHOP.
and we
We were
just
at
couldn't
IHOP.
stop laughing, dude.
That was so fucking funny. Yeah, because I just met you guys there.
Yeah, because and I was eating eggs, and I'm like, yeah. So my dad told me the story how like back then they couldn't afford when he was in Guatemala they couldn't afford eggs, so he would just have beans and put ketchup on it so it would taste like eggs.
And you was like his grandma would be mad. And your grandma would
My
be
grandma's
mad.
like sitting right there, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up! Yes, you had eggs." Like she gets all mad. It's so funny.
Is your dad like you? Is he like trolly kind of?
Yeah, well, when he's with like when we're all like just family, He's just like he just fucks around a lot.
Okay.
The thing is like he's very family oriented, like a lot of Hispanics
Oh.
are. You know that.
Yeah.
So like when we were in social situations that were like with like not just family friends
Yeah.
or just with people that aren't in our family, like he'll be like civil. Like
Mhm.
he'll try to like make joke and stuff,
Yeah.
but like he'll for the most part be very like civil. But when we're just us, like with him and my uncle. And just with us, like, oh my god, he's just like me. He's
Like the
fucking-
guys just kind of.
he's just fucking around. It's hilarious.
with the boys.
And, like
That's
whenever
really
we go to
funny.
my uncle's house to like just hang out, it's really funny. But yeah, dude. And
Alright.
so yeah, that's the funniest story, dude. And he tells it all the time.
It's like,
It's so funny.
like,
every,
hey,
time, every time we're having breakfast like together, like he'll bring it
it's
up
like funny fact. Your mom's like, shut the fuck up.
before we even start. Like
Just don't shut the fuck up. I will divorce you. I'm serious this time. I can't do this. I don't know, but I feel like dads around their friends are just really fun. It's like I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's something
Especially
wholesome.
foreign dads.
Yeah, it's something wholesome of like foreign dads just hanging out with their friends. Like it's so fun. My dad's best friend, his name is Saleh. No, it's Salah. My dad's name is Saleh.
I have a story about my dad's friend too.
So like, there's like basically the only difference between the last name is that the last letter is an A and the other one's is an E. So and Anyway, doesn't matter. And every time he calls him, my dad's mood will go from like because he always looks mad. He always looks mad to like this. He looks so giddy. It's the funniest shit. He's like, dude, he's like cheesing. Like it's so
fucking
funny,
giddy,
dude.
right?
He's giddy as shit, and like he's talking to him, but it sounds like he's yelling because that's how Arabs talk. And he's just smiling, dude. And it's the funniest shit ever. And I don't know what the fuck he's saying because I don't understand Arabic that well. And he's just fucking. They're just giddy. Like
They're
when
saying
they're
racist shit.
probably honestly when they're like together, dude. They just my dad does not frown. My dad does his fucking ear to ear, dude.
Ear to
It's
ear
so
grins.
and his friends the same way. And it's just so funny because they're just best friends. It's just super funny.
All right, so I have a story about my dad's best friend, and I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast before, but my dad's best friend, his name is Kalin.
Colleen.
Colleen.
I think it's.
I think I might
you
have-
told me, but I
I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but anyways, it was fucking hilarious. So basically, Colleen grew up very poor, so he didn't really have a lot of resources. So one story he tells us all the time is saying that like whenever they would go out to eat, my dad would always have to pay for him, and it was funny because he would like my dad would give Colleen the money. So he would and then he would put it in his wallet and then take it out as if it was his. But anyways, so it was all like these stories, but there was the funniest fucking one is so Colleen, since he didn't have like any education or anything, he joined the military, and I guess over there they have this like once they finish their training or whatever, they have this training with like throwing rocks with slingshots instead of with guns because that's all they can afford. So anyways, so they were fucking parachuting down. So the whole ceremony was like it was kind of like a commencement ceremony thing where everyone's like spectating at the bottom with a stage and everything.
Yeah.
And they try to make it really cool and ceremonial where they were like parachute them down from a plane and they would like land on the stage and they would give them a little pin. This motherfucker, he jumped from the plane too soon and no one could find him. He was stuck in a tree for like a day.
Dude, that sounds so fucking terrible.
Like everyone else landed on the stage and no one can find Colleen, and my dad and like his whole family was there. We're like, where the fuck is he? And they went looking for him. He was stuck in a fucking tree with the parachute. And then the
Dude.
funniest thing is, okay, so they got him down. They continued the whole fucking like the next day. They continued the ceremony with him, and the whole like the pinning thing. It was so funny because they pin it like not with how like pins they would have a little back and then you so it secures on your clothes. They don't do that shit. They literally just slam it on your chest.
Oh!
It pierces your fucking skin. And he fucking started crying. Grown ass man being inducted into the military. He starts fucking crying.
Wait, so this is like after the
It
training?
was after. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny. What a bitch.
Oh my god, he tells this shit all the time. Oh my god, fucking hilarious.
That's super funny.
Yeah, man.
shit.
Dude, it's just like the stories that dads have is just like
They're just weird. Like
it's like they're the things you don't expect
at all. Like at that time I told you my dad did crack.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell me that. You never did.
I didn't tell you?
No, we were supposed to talk about it, but we never did.
Oh, okay, so quick story before we're done with the pod.
Yeah, with like 7 more minutes, we'll do that at 40.
Okay, so long story short, I was talking to my dad one day and I was like, Dad, I don't know how the fuck I brought it up. I think I was asking him, I was like, oh, did you smoke weed when you were younger? He's like, yeah, I smoked weed a little here and there. He's just like, I liked it. It was, it was relaxing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right. Okay. And then, oh no, we're talking about my dad, always, my dad grew up like around like the 70s and 80s, right? Like that was his prime. When he was like younger, he was like pretty well known in his town. Right? He was like the guy who would like get shipping cargo and shit, and he'd be doing sales and shit. Like a lot of people knew him, right?
So like, what country is this? Like,
This is in Jordan. My dad,
Okay.
originally Palestinian, moved to Jordan after the war that broke out in 1967. That's when Israel annexed Palestine. If you don't want to know about it, do more research on it. Free
Good old
Palestine.
beach.
Free Palestine.
Palestine.
Anyway, doesn't matter. And I know we're just driving home, and he's just like, yeah, there's one time I did crack. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I did crack one time. I was like, elaborate. What the fuck happened? He's like, yeah, I didn't like it. I'm like, well, yeah, I see you didn't fucking like it because we're not fucking homeless. You're not sucking dick for money. Like, what happened? He's like, yeah, I smoked it, and yeah, I just got really itchy. He's like, I couldn't sleep for like 4 days. I'm like, did you like it? He's like, no, I hated it. I'm like, why? He's like, because I couldn't sleep.
That's it. That's the
Yeah,
only.
that was
reason.
it. I was like, did you like it? He's like, I can see why some people like it. He's like, I didn't like it at all. I was like, you just feel sweaty, anxious, and you get itchy.
So like, I mean, in reality though, like, what is? Because I haven't like looked it up. I don't care enough to know. But like, what does crack do when you like consume it? Is it just like gets you like a head high? Like,
I'm
what does it
assuming
do?
it's like, well, it's a, because it's, I don't believe it's an opioid.
No, it's I don't
a-
think it's an opiate.
It's
no.
not considered an opiate, but I do believe it's obviously.
Is it an amphetamine?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
then.
amphetamine. So I'm sure it obviously activates some form of receptors. I'm sure it has something to do with like serotonin and like probably flushing dopamine receptors. Via like cytokine functioning, whatever the fuck. But
Dude, fucking degrees coming in handy, huh?
Honestly,
Fuck yeah,
dude.
dog. Anyway,
some fucking doctor. So I see you talking about cytokines.
I like to sponsor your podcast.
Want to be a doctor? Anyway, so yeah, it's something with like receptors and that kind of shit, and like it helps with like cognitive ability, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not an opioid. But yeah, it is definitely amphetamine, and apparently it just makes you super. You get a lot of energy. You can't sleep. Your brain is running 1,000 miles per hour. Like everything you see. First of all, it's almost like your brain perceives everything so quickly that it thinks it's running too slow. That makes any sense. Like it can't. Like for instance, like if I punch a dude on crack, he's not gonna feel it. Because apparently it's like he knew every analytic. It's almost like his body fucking.
It's the limitless drug or some shit like that?
Essentially, it's like his body evolved to handle a hit with no
pain,
no
or-
deterrent at all.
Shit.
Yeah, he's just like, you don't feel anything. He's like, you get really energy, you get a lot of energy, you don't get hungry, you stay up all night, and your fucking mind's running 1,000 miles per hour. He's like, it doesn't really feel good. He's like, you just get a lot of energy.
Damn.
I was like, I never asked him, but obviously, I don't know if he ever has or LSD. But I asked him, like, when I was talking about, like, the depressed thing, and we were just watching TV, and I was like, have you ever smoked weed? And it was the funniest thing. He's like, oh, yeah, I smoked weed a lot. I was like, when was the last time you did? He's like, when I fucked up my shoulder. I'm like, you were smoking weed when I was, like, in, like, fucking high school? He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, remember when I told you to go to San Diego to see my friends? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we get high as shit. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, his best friend Salah. He's like, dude, he's like, Salah's a whore for weed. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, that motherfucker would do anything for it.
That's
Apparently, like,
like a cock for it.
dude, it's like, apparently he got so high. My dad, like, he took a couple tokes because he's not.
Was it just like regular smoking?
Yeah, it was a joint. It
Yeah.
wasn't. They weren't fucking like
Bongs, like-
they weren't doing fucking like they weren't
Like
doing
dabbing?
wax and
This fucking all these fucking shit they do.
fucking gravity bongs and shit.
God, dude, those are fucking weird. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so he's doing it. He's like, yeah, it was weird. I was like, what happened? So apparently he smoked, and he's just like, he told his friend he got freaked out. His friend's like, what's wrong? He's like, I can't see. He's like, dude, he got so high.
Maddie smokes, dude.
He couldn't see. He's like, he basically did a fucking whip it. And he just freaked the fuck
Dying
out.
blind, literally.
Yeah. He's like, dude, we got so high, and we went to the store, and we like went to the Mexican place, and we got like 10 burritos. He's like, we got so high. He's like, dude, we got 2 burritos, 2 tacos, and a quesadilla, and we all got the same order 3 times. And we just kept refilling the largest horchata we could, and we just drank all of it.
Dude,
I was like,
horchata's so good.
dude, that horchata we had was
we had
really
was
good.
really good. The piña was fire.
That was good. That was a good place.
That was a good
definitely wanna go
place.
next time.
So I don't know. We probably talked about it on the podcast. How we've been meaning to go.
Yeah.
We finally went to that one chicken place we've been talking about forever. We
Yeah.
went with Flan because we went for a hike.
Went to Mount
Mount Rubidoux for a hike, and then afterwards we hit up the chicken place. And I'm really happy we went because it was really good. But
It
next
was.
time, I don't know if you wanted a quesadilla or like just get a whole chicken. I feel like those chickens look really
They
good.
look good, honestly. I feel like if it's a couple of us, I feel we should get a case.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's only $10.
Yeah,
So
it's only
like,
$10 for a whole.
That's
and you can-
$2.50.
Yeah, you can feed 4 people easily.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
But anyways, we have reached our time. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you again next week, and we're talking more stories about how I don't know. Like
We'll think of something like. Well, I mean, we graduate this week, so
Oh,
next
so we're-
podcast you hear, we will be officially
Dude,
college
we'll be
graduates.
officially, we will have official Bachelor of Sciences because that's the only ones that really matter
Honestly.
in terms of bachelor. Because on Sunday, Chask or the College of Humanities has commencement, and that just really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, they just give him a degree. They
just give him a book. It's like, hey, read this.
Just like how to make money.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll catch you again next week when we're gonna be fucking straight up scholars.
Honestly.
All right.
See you
Later,
guys.
dudes.
Bye.